I'm Jen. I teach in teacher education and I coordinate the early childhood program here at BMCC. And I teach in an interesting modality. I teach synchronously um, online. So the students tune in via Zoom and I teach the distance learning classes. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I teach a class that goes from 7 a.m. to 8:30 in the morning. And then I also teach courses in the evening. So these are for our working students. And my Tuesday, Thursday classes is a freshman class. So it is child development. It is the psychological foundations of ed. For many of our students, it is their first college class. And because they're busy working students, they're taking it at 7 a.m. So these are students who have really overwhelming schedules. And so what I'm going to show you are a couple of the things that I like about Brightspace that really supports those executive functioning skills for both us as instructors as well as our students. So I'm going to jump in and share. And I taught this summer on Brightspace, and now I'm teaching, obviously teaching this fall. So I am going to take you to my Brightspace home. So you were able to see, welcome Jennifer, as Rebecca and Linda showed you, BMCC. And as you can see, these aren't mine. I sort of support other faculty, but the one with the crayons and the one with the dad and the little boy reading are mine. And as everybody pointed out, you can create, you can import your own pictures that are a lovely match for the course. And I always think that that's nice for the students. So we're going to take a look at my psychological foundations course. And one of the things that I love is the course calendar. And I've really been supporting my students to be able to go ahead and use this course calendar. It automatically sets up as you set up your assignments and your to-do things in your Brightspace. So you don't have to do anything to set this up. This is automatically going to set itself up. And then at a glance, our students are going to be able to take a look and see what is due. And they not only can take a look and see what is due, they can click on it so it will take them there and they can do it. And I have found that this is something that's really, really helpful. Like I said, I'm teaching these very busy students who are freshmen at 7 a.m. And so giving them this little kind of shortcut for being able to get those assignments done, I have found has been really helpful. And I'll just click and really show you. So we've been, this week, we've been talking about the moral development, the development of morality in young children. And so in my courses, we don't do any tests or quizzes in teacher ed. We dig more into project-based learning and papers and those kinds of things, but I do want to make sure my students are doing their reading. So I do these reading response little worksheets that they have to do. And so when you click, oops, sorry, let me go back for a second. When you click on what's due, it takes you to the module. And so here's what they need to read. Here's the PowerPoint presentation I showed them. And then here is what's due. They click on the reading response form and it comes up. They download, I use a Word doc, so they can download and write right on the Word doc and then just resubmit it in. And I think it makes it nice, nice and easy for the students. So this way, yes, we can go in through content as both Rebecca and Linda were showing you. Here are all my modules. So you can go in this way to get to the reading response. But like I said, for the really busy students, this is a nice way to do it. The other thing that I would love to share with you, and I don't have a fun PowerPoint, but is you can also set up on your phone the Brightspace app, and it's called Pulse. And so you can download it to your phone, and your students can download it to their phone as a way of, and you can enable push notifications as a way of like keeping track what you have to do. So I think that's been a really nice, again, right, thinking about ways to support busy students and their executive functioning. I think that's been a really nice way to do it. And then I learned something last night. And so I just want to share it really quickly. I'm sure some of you, like me, um, when you're building your course, you get so excited with the work and the assignments and the content. And then as you hit the midpoint of the semester, you realize you haven't covered everything you've needed to cover, and you maybe need to push some assignments back. And so that is where I was last night. And so in my infant toddler practicum class, what I realized was I needed to push back the reflective journal. So I realized that last night we did our module 9, and I realized that I had assigned too much for my students. They have a big project in developing these experience plans, and I realized that we can push this reflective journal back. And so what I realized I could, and I let them know I would do it today because I wanted to show you all. You can go to the little arrow and you can move to, and it lets you pick the module you want to move it to. So I'm just going to move it back a week and move that assignment into module 10. And then it's no longer in module 9, and it is right here in module 10. And it also adjusts on the grade book. So again, I think for our own sort of organization and executive functioning, this is a really nice feature to have. But then I also really, really love the calendar feature on our Brightspace. Each of your courses landing pages has that.